In this episode of Cozy Conversations presented by Foam Home, we have with us Karan Desai. Karan is the founder of his eponymous studio and an interior designer with over 10 years of experience in the industry. From designing commercial and residential spaces to private getaways, Karan talks about special experiences, embracing failures, and advice for new and upcoming designers.
Hello and welcome to yet another episode of Cozy Conversations. We are at Foam Home
Yep.
and this show is called Cozy Conversations.
Yep.
So Karan, what does cozy mean to you?
Cozy at different levels. Level 1, mom. Okay. Second level would be cuddles. Third level would be like a nice deep smoked wood floor with deep walls, an awesome mattress, and these pastel colored linen bed sheets.
You have a unique, styling experience. You're into creating perfection through visual expression.
Right.
What does visual expression really mean?
So, visual expression is in my aesthetics is to challenge the norms which we are bored of it. Okay.
Yeah.
So there is like a thing that you can't have a darker colored wall in a smaller space, right? People feel that if it is a narrow space, you can't have a darker floor. You can't have a deep blue color on a wall and the ceiling because it will make the space look smaller. So, like if we talk about the Blue House, that was the foundation project, I would say, where we've challenged those norms which we've grown up with.
Right.
And to be honest, I'm sure that there is a science and it does have an impact.
Right.
But if you are open to explore and adventure out, I think it can turn out to be very beautiful, and that's what the Blue Project is all about.
Yes.
No?
And I know this question is very cliched, but what is your favorite project and why?
So I think whenever I'm working on a project, every project is a favorite project. But because we've just handed over our the dream project right now, I would say that's my topmost on the list at the moment. Is also because it was the same project, the same house, the same client. In 2010, I had dreamt about doing up a space like that.
Yeah.
And today we designed and executed and handed over the project just a week ago.
Wow.
So that's one of my favorite projects, not just in terms of the designs, but in terms of allowing myself to explore each and every possibility of my design aesthetics that I could bring in on board to give the client something outrageously crazy.
And how important do you think a bedroom is in the
Oh,
whole set?
very important, very important. Like you know how much time we've spent setting this space up. So I feel that bedroom is super important. The most integral space in your house for an individual is going to be your bedroom, because you're naked there.
Yeah.
The bedroom needs to hug you. It needs to comfort you. So I feel that it should resonate with who I am, my character, my inspiration, my everything, right?
Totally.
Because after a crazy day where I do come and I want to rest, and that's going to be a space for me for my tomorrow, for my
Yeah.
inspirations, my aspirations, my dreams. So bedroom is very, very important. And with the bedroom, I feel that the mattress has to be super important,
Yeah.
and I feel like the linens have to be very important. So
It's hard to feel the linen actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get your point.
because yeah, it's the fabric, the material, and everything. And I think the comfort of the mattress is also very important. Not because we're doing this in Foam Home, but I honestly believe that a mattress does wonders, because
Yeah.
you're going to be spending those resting moments on that particular piece, and it has to suit your body type.
Correct. And do you often have clients who fight over their side of mattress being firm or being soft, or all those couple issues that people have usually?
Thankfully not, actually, because perhaps mostly the houses that we've done,
Yeah.
the sides are sorted, okay, and the comfort is also sorted. But we've had this one case in the dream project, okay. We sliced them into half, okay, the mattress into half, okay. There are two different comforts for his and a her.
Okay.
And what we've also added is that we've added these opping mechanism which goes below the mattress, okay, which allows your mattress to be folded in like 3 different levels. Okay, so from your neck, from your back, and the legs. So that also makes them independently usable while the other person is sleeping. I could curl it up and watch the TV, you know.
Okay.
So that kind of makes, and I think it's really all right to have like my side and my comfort in the mattress.
Yeah, it's a very utility based.
And I feel like slicing into half and doing my bit in my part is like completely okay. It's it's as legit.
If you have to talk about your style, how is it minimal? Is it contemporary? Is it eclectic? How would you call it? What would you call it?
I would say it's contemporary.
Sure.
But that's my personal aesthetics. When it comes to doing up the houses, we would always want to follow what the client comes up with. Okay.
Yeah.
And when I say contemporary, I also mean by that it's never going to age out.
Yeah.
Because it's a mixture, it's a fusion of your past, present, and future. Okay. And it's always, you can keep adding whatever you want and it will still look timeless. So that's my personal aesthetic.
Perfect. And when it comes to like taking cue from aesthetics, when it comes to a perfect bedroom setup, what do you think are those few essential elements that are required?
Okay. So if I talk about myself, okay, my bed, charging points, the linen set, okay, very important. So because when I sleep, my body rubs against the texture of the fabric, and that has to be very comforting. My house slippers, okay, and a writing desk, a desk and a chair, like a good desk and a chair. That's it.
And if you don't get any sleep, what is your ritual?
If I don't get any sleep, usually, you know, I'm blessed, and I don't want to like put that, but I can fall asleep in 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
5 seconds, literally
Let's
5
try.
seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Not like that, come on. So, no, but it's really easy for me to fall asleep. But just in case if I can't sleep,
I think you
I
just
don't know,
scroll
yeah.
through Instagram and then just.
yeah, perhaps like I'd just like exhaust myself till the time that the phone drops on my hand and I'm like dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Okay. So, who's a designer or an architect who inspires you the most?
Undoubtedly Zaha Hadid, okay, because I am an architect, right? We've done a lot of interiors, residential, high-end residential interiors, but we're doing a project in Kulu right now, okay, and it's an architectural project, and it would be a tribute from my end to Zaha Hadid for whatever even intuitively I have learned from her buildings, her design sense and everything.
And what are the top 5 brands that you've loved to work with in the recent times?
Number 1 undoubtedly is Karan Desai.
Listen, I don't know if it's self-love or narcissism.
No,
but
of course, no, I'm just being honest because for this dream project, we've done our own carpets, we've designed our switches, we've designed our doors, we've had our own marble furniture line that is going to come up. So we've done so much, and it's all going to be under the banner of Karan Desai. So yes, the number 1 is going to be Karan Desai. Second is going to be for lights. We've used floss, and I'm really happy with the output. Third, I feel Glass Italia. Okay, why is just because of their bold and unique collection. Fourth is going to be Roche Babwa because they have a very unique design language which I feel like, you can't say that अरे मेरा carpenter बना देगा, or you can't say that मैं China से लेकर के आऊँगा. If you want that particular couch, you will have to go to Roche Papa. Okay, so again, because of that design sense. And the fifth could be your B&B Italia, because we are using a couple of their products, and one is your up chair that we are using. So that again is like a museum piece, and you can't copy it. So, okay, one more I would like to add in terms of your sanitary fittings and all of that. I use Jessie a lot, okay? And we have this weaves by Kurentia. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correct.
Okay.
But
yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's really nice. She's done a great job. Kiran has done a great job. Then we've got Square Knots, which we've collaborated with them to make our carpets. So they have a presence here in Bombay and Badoi. So I'd gone to Benares and to look at my manufacturing process and all my products and everything. That's really cool.
So interesting.
And yeah, I mean, Karan Desai is also a homegrown brand. Sorry, just like letting you guys know. Okay.
Perfect. So yeah, right now we are talking about like a lot of fancy brands and high-end residential work and all of that you've done. But we all tend to have a humble beginning, and failures teach us a lot.
Yeah.
So would you like to describe one of those moments from your life?
As difficult and as crazy it may sound, but just during Diwali, I had planned to wrap up my entire business, my everything, like my dream, wrap it up in a box and move on, okay? And I don't see that as a failure, but I thought that this was the need of the hour, because when the whole world is going berserk, all right, and so did our studio see a massive change. But to be honest, Ritika, I feel that whatever we do, okay, you need a spiritual quotient in your life, okay, and in my life I've just been blessed and lucky that I have a spiritual master, I have a guru in my life, and I have my mother who've been like my backbone in those sensitive times when you need the most to just be a little patient, okay, and things will fall in place.
Like basically, all of us at some point feel like giving up, but you just need that.
Yes, yes, and it is very recent, okay, and I wouldn't even want to think about that time, because to be really honest, I am living my dream today. I dreamt of
so
becoming.
So actually, funny story, because like 2 years back, I had imagined doing this show in pajamas.
That's so cool.
I visited this place and I was like, this is a perfect setup. So I think we both are living our dream, right? High five to that. But coming to a more serious question, what do you think that most designers are doing wrong these days when it comes to designing spaces?
I usually tend to be very critical when I see somebody else's work, but to each their own, Ritika, because I guess every design aesthetic has that sort of clientele to deal with, okay? So, I mean, like, we've got our contemporaries, and I may not really I may not like their sense of aesthetics that they work, but they are doing way amazing jobs than I am doing, and a lot more. They are a bigger team and everything. So, somewhere right and wrong is very subjective. When
there's
it
a
comes
bio
to
for every product.
So then I've stopped looking into that direction. But somewhere I feel that if I just have to talk to the younger generation who's exploring into the design industry, I would say that do not hold yourself back when it comes to your vision, when it comes to ideas, creativity. Think beyond. Try to challenge the norms, the so-called norms which we are hammered with, and try and experiment, of course not at the cost of the client's money and everything, but I'm saying that in terms of safe explorations, safe experiments, which I think will bring in so much of a difference to the society.
Absolutely.
So that's what
and talking about experimenting, where do you see the current interior design trends going, or what's in for the next year probably?
current trends and all of that, I find this question so vague, to be honest. Like, for example, you have that the color of the month or the color of the year is this. And I was like, who are these people who are deciding this color of the year, yeah? Like, I want this color to be the color of the year, you know? So,
that's a very subjective thing.
You know, Ritika, there are millions of designers, okay? They all have an aesthetic of themselves. And everybody venturing out into their own space and aesthetic, I think is the trend. I mean, like, I can't narrow down contemporary is going to be something like really cool, but no, I think you just follow the passion, you follow your vision, and just give something beautiful to the society, and that I feel should be the trend, you know.
Wow, I mean that's a perfect way to end this segment. All your answers have been
damn,
super
that was
cool.
so cool.
But
that was
we
so quick.
still have a fun thing to do.
Waiting.
Which is our segment 2.
All right.
And it's a game.
Okay.
So this game is called the Whisper Challenge. And I'm going to summon my... Okay. So what you have to do is you have to put on the headphones. And there'll be some music going on.
Okay.
And I'm going to pick up a few chits from here. And I'm going to read it out to the audience and you have to guess what I'm saying. Okay? And these are all design related terminology.
How will I know? What are you talking? So Greek, Latin. Okay.
Like you play dumb charades, I'm just going to lip sync. Look at my lips, basically.
Okay, cool.
And
should I?
Yeah.
Okay.
But this one you're allowed.
Okay,
let's begin. Are you good to go? Okay.
She's so funny. Architectural digest.
How can you read it? Okay, my
No,
lips
you're
are...
saying it so loud.
Oh yeah, I'm not allowed. Okay. See, now you figure it out. 2 words. Guess the first one.
Perfect.
Oh yeah.
Blend.
Yeah! That's a good one.
Okay.
You can actually guess it.
Okay. Quiet. Calm. Poised. What's that? Good.
Okay, this one you have to guess.
Cozy.
Okay. Conversation.
Cozy conversation. Achha,
Okay. You're not that bad, but I'm bad at it.
Yeah, you're super bad. I think we should change the person. Please change it. We can't have this girl talking this. It's so bad. If I have to guess your lip sync, you
have to look at me, no then.
I'm looking at you, no?
It has to do with homes. Spaces.
And listen, whoever's designed this game is like...
It's difficult.
No, it's not
Really,
difficult.
it is difficult.
Oh, you should have learned first, no?
Should I say it loud?
Yeah.
Presidential. Spaces. You lost this one.
Light, space, curtain, something you were saying?
Oh, no.
You're like mimicking
you are
something.
very bad at this, but still, you lost this game. But still,
I get the hamper.
Yes, you get the hamper.
And I'm not giving anything out of it to you.
No, you have to share because there's something that is for you and then something that's for me in that.
Arey, hamper mere liye na? What are you doing it?
But then FOMO was very kind.
Achha, okay.
Mix it up. Let's go for the hamper. So that's the hamper.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take. Okay, it's very heavy. You're gonna help me with that.
Okay. Thank you.
There's coffee, there's wine, there's candles, and there's some healthy treats for you to eat.
Thank you. Healthy.
And,
Okay.
Now the most important
Nice.
thing is this.
Oh.
Now that the mood is set and we've got into the cozy groove, I hope you get a good night's sleep. But if you don't, you can pen down all your thoughts in this, and then you get your sleep.
Thank you. Yay.
Loved it.